Welcome back, everyone. It is my pleasure to have Susan Burk with Central Wyoming Hospice and Transition. Susan, how are we doing this morning?
Very well, Billy. How are you?
Fantastic. It's always a pleasure to have you on, and this time we're really talking on transitions. So what is that program, Susan, and who is it for?
Well, you always hear us talk about Central Wyoming Hospice and Transitions. The Transitions program is that part of it, and it's a free program that we offer to people in the community who are older, who need a helping hand. So they might have a chronic illness, a life-limiting illness. They can't get around so much anymore, and they need a helping hand. So we have this set of absolutely amazing volunteers that will come in and maybe offer some companionship or help them run an errand or take them to the doctor's office. Maybe pick up medications for them. Sometimes you can just, well, when I went out on a transitions visit and the lady that we visited, I ended up watching TV and playing with her dog and crocheting with her, you know, just to have another set of eyes on some of these folks, because some of our older population or the sick population, you know, they don't have a lot of visitors sometimes, and sometimes their caretakers need a little rest. So if their caretaker needs to get out for a little bit and go get a haircut or something like that, one of our volunteers can come in and watch for them. The other thing the Transitions program does is you have a case manager, and so they can connect you with different resources in the community. So if you need help with your meals, they can hook you up with Meals on Wheels. If you need help paying the bills, they can look at the different resources that are available in the community. So it functions that way. And again, it's an absolutely free program. It's all funded by grants and donations. So yeah, it's one of our better kept secrets, I think, in the community.
It's truly amazing to see the kind of care that goes on behind the scenes. These volunteers really step up. Who do you look for in these volunteers? You know, what kind of people do you want to bring into the program? Anybody
who has a heart to help. I mean, our volunteers are the heart of hospice. We say it all the time. We have, I think, more than 100 of them right now. And they do a variety of things. So we have our transitions volunteers who work with those clients. We have volunteers who work with our hospice patients and visit them. We have volunteers who work in our administration office and help us with those tasks, or to do mailings, or, you know, they pretty much do everything.
What a phenomenal program. So many great people involved. You just love to see it. And this program is so grand, you're actually expanding, to my knowledge?
Yes, we are. The Transitions program, in the past, we've only been able to offer in Natrona County. And due to a very generous grant, we're now able to expand that into Douglas. So we had our first volunteer training, I believe it was last week, and have volunteers on board and are looking for people who might be able to benefit from this program. So if you know yourself or a loved one who might be able to benefit, please just give us a call. We have a storefront in Douglas now, and the phone number there, I'm going to cheat because I haven't memorized it yet, is 298-5057, or you can always call our number here in Casper too, and we'll get you to the right place. Again, you don't have to have a prognosis. You don't have to have necessarily a diagnosis to be part of this transitions program. We do need to have your doctor sign off on it and say, yes, you know, my patient would benefit greatly from this program, but that's usually a pretty easy process. So anyone who's interested can just call up, and we will send out, you know, our transitions coordinator and a nurse, and come have a talk with you and see if we can help, because that's what we want to do, is just help as many people as possible.
Such positive vibes. You can just feel it beam in this little conversation we're having. I love it. And then with the near future or future beyond, what else is in store for hospice and transitions? Well,
we're really excited in that we are going to be reopening our Chapman home. So, and we'll have more on that later, but they have started remodeling that. That's been something that's part of what we call our caring promise, which is to be there when you need us. And so we'll be able to offer more inpatient care with the opening of that Chapman home. Currently, our census is usually full, and we don't ever want to have to tell anybody we don't have room for them in the inpatient home. But we always have, as I've said before, most of our patients are outpatients as well. So if anybody has any questions, just give us a call, 577-4832.
Simple as that, and we'll have a definite segment on the Chapman home coming up in the near future. Susan, always a true pleasure. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.
Thanks for having us.